What's up, everybody? Welcome in to game number 76 of the Seattle Mariners 2021 season, either on twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex or youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. However you're watching, thank you for watching. Big day for Seattle yesterday. The last two Tuesday games, at least in-game Tuesday games, have been big old blowouts. 9-1 against the Minnesota Twins, 7-2 yesterday against these Colorado Rockies. Looking for a short series sweep here are the Mariners. As you see the schedule here, we'll have a day off tomorrow before 3-game set opens up in Chicago to face the White Sox. Then another day off, and then we'll be in Toronto to face the Blue Jays. The interesting thing is I don't know where they play in this game. It kind of just pretends that like COVID doesn't exist, and so do they play in Toronto or do they play in their other stadium? I can't imagine that they would really worry about going in and just being like, hey, we're going to model that stadium in Buffalo. Why not just, go, hey, screw it. We're just going to let them play in Toronto, whatever. But we'll see when we get there next week. So yeah, good game yesterday following the series win against Tampa Bay, the current American League champion Tampa Bay Rays. That one felt very good. Got out to a nice hot start, scored some runs in those early innings, did get blanked, gave up a couple of runs, made it a little bit tighter, but then had a big 3-run, I believe it was the 6th inning, pushed that lead out. Bing, bang, boom, walking away with a victory. We'll get game 2 started here in just a moment as we take a look at the standings. We are one game behind the Houston Astros for first place in the American League West, half a game back of the Angels for second place, which means we're half a game back for that second wild card spot. And today we will be throwing Marco Gonzalez out on the bump with a 2.71 ERA and a 7-3 record. Antonio Senzatella. I feel like I'm butchering that because I'm too focused on the syllables. He has a 3-5 record with a 3.84 ERA. The Colorado Rockies in 5th place in the National League West and 10 games under 500. The Mariners, as you know, 5 games over 500, feeling good. 3rd place in the American League West, but right there for first place. So we'll let this shift through here, play the full game, double check the microphone settings, pick our uniform today. We'll go with that white. That's totally fine. T-Mobile Park, open, clear skies, fantastic. Marco Gonzalez, fantastic. Let's see. Dylan Moore is going to be back in. He'll lead off. J.P. Crawford's right behind him. Kyle Lewis, Kyle Seager, Mitch Haniger, Ty France, Jose Marmolejos. Jake Fraley. I got to make Jake Fraley my daily starter in left field. And we'll, of course, put him up here. Crawford, starting a right-handed pitcher. Okay. Crawford's fine in the 7 spot. I just like have it a little bit of speed at the top of the order. It's nothing against Crawford. It's just that 56 speed isn't bad, but all right. That's a fine lineup. That is a fine lineup, which means I don't have to do too much tinkering. We have that day off tomorrow, so we don't even really have to worry about that whole energy aspect. So everybody should be fully informed, fully ready to go when we go visit Chicago, a team that absolutely crushed us. But first, game number 2 against Colorado in this 2-game set. Let's go to Digital Seattle. And while we take our in-game flight, the loading screen, over to Digital Seattle, I'd like to remind you that if you are watching this on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex and you do like this kind of content, scroll on down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos, baseball videos every single day at 1 p.m. Pacific time for the duration of the Mariners season. We'll either see Mariners baseball or Chad Champ as he plays for the Biloxi Shuckers, trying to get up to the MLB level for the Milwaukee Brewers. If you want to watch the games live, twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex, that's the place to do it. Games air live at various times throughout the week in addition to all the other series I'm doing, and if you want to support the channel financially, you're more than welcome to use your Prime Gaming subscription. Amazon Prime, Prime Gaming, free Prime sub, all that good stuff. Here we go.
today, the finale of this quick
That didn't feel like a very bad read.
The Colorado Rockies and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next.
I'd imagine this is a pretty early start. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but 15 games for Marco Gonzalez, a 7-3 record with a 2.71 ERA, 99.2 innings with 78 hits, 88 strikeouts, and 9 walks. Gonna cross 100 innings pitched this year in this game. I knew I was close with him, but I didn't realize I was like a third of an inning off. But that's all right.
He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Fouled away. Hopefully we can maintain the hot hitting that we had yesterday and sprinkle in some runs here. Played really well defensively. I thought gave up a couple runs here and there, but not a ton of base runners, which was nice. A nice change of pace.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And he'll take this to the back.
I didn't do that. I hit B to like throw it, but he just took over. Cool.
Next up is Chris Owings. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 3. Now here's the first offering.
Okay, a little off on the changeup, no big deal.
This afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, this is a tough place to come in and play. The home team's they've played pretty well here. They got their fans excited about last night's W. Let's see if they can complete the sweep today.
You know, you always want to you want to get greedy, D-Ro, when you win the first game of a 2-game set, particularly when you're playing at home. And this team is a really good home team, so the odds are in their favor that they've got a good chance to pull off this sweep.
Ooh, okay. All right. Weird. We don't usually see those cuts in the game. Those are usually reserved for between innings. All right.
Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
That'll work. Good with that.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way.
What's bugging you there?
The results he or his club have been hoping for.
Microphone. All right.
First pitch on the way.
There we go.
For a strike. 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford gloves it.
That'll work.
First gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score.
There we go. Good start. Gonzalez got out with a reasonable number of pitches. I'm not exactly sure how many there were. First and third outs were pretty quick. Second out went a little long, but that's all right. Senzatella. Antonio Senzatella. I knew I was focused way too much on the syllables. 14 games, 3-5 record, 3.84 ERA, and 77.1 innings pitched. I didn't catch the balls, or the strikeouts and the walks. 64, 44, and 20? Something? I'm not sure. All right. 4-seam fastball, slider, changeup, curveball.
Here's the pitch. These Rockies guys, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Rip.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And it's fouled away.
Not a great swing on that second one. Look for something out of the zone here, off speed. Ooh, shit.
And there's the first out of the inning.
Damn it.
That's a pretty unique unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Not very difficult to outthink me here, but
as he'll take a look at ball 1, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch.
all right,
taken
that'll
for
work.
a ball.
That'll work.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit over the
Oh,
ground
darn it.
first,
Just
right
early
in,
on it.
and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, the center fielder,
So here
Now, in
is
that first inning yesterday, we were granted a kind of weird,
It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent
a
games.
weird series of events. We had an error, came back able to score on him. Had a diving catch that was missed.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Too aggressive.
Is under it, and he makes the play to end the inning. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Gave him 9 pitches. Not what I wanted to. That Lewis at bat was real bad. He is willing to start high in the zone, though. We might be able to use it against him. Just we weren't able to in that time because I was kind of looking right over the heart of the plate.
He'll get us started in the top of the second. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Like right to him.
And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
batting fifth, the first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
Digging in will be C.J. Cron. His prior history in this matchup, he's only 1 for 10. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, here we go. That's a nice sinker.
That one catches the
I
outer
like
part
it.
of the plate.
What do we sit down for pitch count? 13?
To third. And a base hit into left field.
That was a bad
so
pitch.
they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Real bad pitch right there.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
So now to the plate, Ian Desmond. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here at 293. 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. That misses 1 and 2.
Ooh, come on. Call him out there. Come on. Fuck.
Gotta be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Cron leads off first with 1 away. Fouled away.
That was a terrible pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
That's why I want Fraley in the outfield. I don't think I get that with Marmolejos.
And now Colton makes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Now the pitch. Upper
There we
part
go.
of the zone there, but taken for a strike. And this one's in the dirt. But it
Another
won't skip
wild
away far
pitch.
enough for the runner to advance.
Hmm.
The 1-1. And he lays off.
That's a
the ball.
strike,
2-1.
sir. Are you serious?
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Throw to first
They
base
will have to sit off
easily, and
speed.
the side is
His
retired.
primary pitches are off
One
speed.
left for Colorado.
What?
We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Okay. 25 pitches here for Gonzalez. Not what I wanted to see. I don't think he pitched a ton in the first inning, but that second one definitely was inflated.
Now the Mariners cleanup.
Maybe it was more even than I thought, but
Coming into this one,
I don't think
his
so.
season home run total tops in the American League.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Not surprisingly,
Damn it.
this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Calm down.
Stepping
Calm
in now
down.
is Mitch Haniger. Couple of
Take
hits
some
for
first
him and
pitches
4
here.
Trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch.
There we go.
And it's 0-1.
There we go. That's a good one to take.
Head would strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead.
16 hits, no home runs so far in this series. That was all yesterday.
In this one, behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, John.
So here now is Ty France. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First delivery to him.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Oh, good. Season grounded into 14 double plays. Why not make it 15?
The 1-0 is taken.
That's fine.
Strike one.
That's fine.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. And that's
Okay,
high for
that was a good
ball.
take.
It's 2-2.
Slightly bolder than I thought it would have been, but
A lot right now.
still got that
Sometimes
take.
Can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, J.P.
2 down with a runner at first, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. From the belt, kicks and deals.
There we go.
Now a
That's fine.
fastball a bit too low
Nice
here.
and low.
It's ball
All right.
1.
What are we looking at pitch count wise here? 19?
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
What? Sir?
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side. That'll be taken
Damn.
in out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over.
Thank you for putting your penis directly in front of the camera, whomever that was.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball
So
game.
a better pitch count inning,
From the
slightly.
stretch, here's the pitch.
There
And
we
he
go.
swings right over the top of this
Looks
one.
like we won't be
Nothing
seeing
but
that drag bunt you were
Hampson
talking
has
about
what you
there.
call elite speed.
What's his
legs
name?
are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
Throw to first in time.
There we go.
Leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you find where the Mariners find themselves entering play today.
Third place, right there. 33, 34, 35 in the loss column for those teams in a row. Win keeps us in step with them.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right.
There we go.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Raimel Tapia.
Now at the plate here is Raimel Tapia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh man, I should have brought in Tapia so it could have been Tapia versus Tapia.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Man,
Now
real
the
missed
check
opportunity
swing,
there.
but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Woo hoo hoo. Woo. Oh, I will take that. Let's go.
The Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Yeah. That's me. I'm that guy. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi, hi.
Seattle prepares for
Where'd your hair come from? Oh, it's gone.
And fans of
Hi,
the
Heidi.
Mariners have really been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a
Those are
solid
some pretty nice
group of
runs
guys
per
lineup,
game.
but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman.
I do love the
Now,
one
up next
stolen
is
base.
Owen White.
I've played 75 games and stolen one base. That was a
Fastball
dumb
was
swing.
swung on and missed.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Can we drop it? No.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping up is Tom Murphy. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
What the fucking noise are you picking up, microphone? You're driving me nuts.
The pitch.
Pulled that one. I just like it. Normally it's like much lower, but for some reason it's picking something up, and I don't know what it is. Oh,
And a
I thought I had
strike in the
RT
count,
held.
1-1.
Maybe.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Right now I'm all out of sorts. Too worried about microphone audio here.
1-2.
Whew. Very lucky to get contact on that way too early.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Owings is there, two gone. Up next, Dylan Moore struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Oh,
Behind 0-2 now.
I was looking.
Trying to get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, but it's
Fuck.
foul wide of third. Now another 0-2. And the
Fuck.
inning goes
Totally.
away in
Wow. Okay.
unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the
Yikes.
strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners.
Kind of just got in real bad auto swing mode there. I was looking too hard for a high something. That shouldn't have been a swing that I made at all. Defensive gem here so far, if you're into that sort of
All set
thing.
for the start of the fourth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Chris Owings.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Grounded weakly to the left. Scooped up.
It's going to be close. It pulled him off. That's fine. That's fine.
Off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
I wonder if maybe I should have just eaten that one.
First pitch on the way.
There we go.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Blackmon behind.
We're good.
No balls
We're
and
good.
2 strikes.
Perfectly fine.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. The next
Way
0-2
low
misses,
on that
and
one.
That'll move it to 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for 1.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Just like that, the error erased. Everything's good. Everything's perfectly fine. Was not sure I was going to be able to get either of those outs, actually. It did the thing again. I tried to hold Y to like get the preload the throw to second. But instead he just ran to it, which was a little confusing. I was worried that that was going to take just a little too long and allow Charlie Blackmon to get all the way down the first base path. But fortunately, that was not the case.
First delivery to him.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
We're not looking too bad pitch count wise either. Just over 10 pitches per inning, which is fine.
Hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Seared down the first baseline.
Wow, okay.
And that's through for a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And
Wow.
he's into third with a 2-out triple.
God damn it. Okay. We're fine. That double play now all the more important. Shout out to the shift for kind of fucking me there.
So that'll bring up CJ Crone as the first
Okay.
pitch to him
We're
is
good.
in there
We're
for
good.
a
We're
called
perfectly
strike
fine.
1.
Everything's
1 for 1
perfectly
with a
fine.
single so far.
We're all good. Everything is good.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Uh-oh.
Well, you can see
Everything is good, immediately followed by,
pounding the
uh-oh.
ball in the strike zone.
Uh-oh.
He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Got it.
Boom! There we go. Let's go fucking yeah, Marco Gonzalez. Yeah!
No damage
Let's
done
go.
after
Let's
the
fucking
2-out
go.
triple. More
Fuck
matinee
yeah.
baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon.
Whew.
Following this.
Okay, so the error doesn't burn me. The triple doesn't burn me. Can't rely on that, because eventually you're going to gamble too many times, you're going to lose. But
Go in the bottom of the 4th.
That's all right.
And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jake Fraley.
Now we're in a good position here.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You got to go on that.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Flip your swings. Damn it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Oh my God, that should have been pitch. That should have been strike 3.
Right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
That should have been a strikeout looking. Holy shit, I can't believe it.
The 1-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And a good throw gets him one gone.
I feel like my swings were backwards on that, in that at bat.
Stepping in next, Kyle Lewis.
Should have swung on the odds. I swung on the evens.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Fuck.
Swing and miss on
Sean,
the slider, and he's
stop.
firmly behind 0-2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Yeah, but you're not showing a good hitter.
Here's the third baseman now.
You're showing an idiot 3 of them in a row. And by idiot, I want to be very clear. It's me. No, you don't want to show Kyle Lewis the same pitch 3 times.
Well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
You want to show me, Shaunosaurus Rex,
What I love
3 of the
right
same
there is
pitches in a row.
freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything
That you can get away with.
baseball as far as he can.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Happy with the pitch count here.
Runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, you
So
can
go
tell
high
he was ready for
fastball?
another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fouled that one off.
Here's another 1-2.
Yeah, last time he went back-to-back slider, he followed with a high fastball.
He'll try again, 1-2.
Ooh, that was very lucky.
And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn, he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Now it could
That's
be
only ball
on the
2.
knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game.
Fuck.
I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Definitely should have been a walk at this point.
He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And
That was a walk.
bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. A payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses.
13 pitch walk.
13
13 pitch walk.
Man, as a pitcher, I
Really
can
shouldn't have been that
he's
many.
So frustrated. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he's
2 of those were a huge
And up next, the
stroke of
former
luck.
outfielder Mitch Haniger. From the stretch. Pitch popped up.
Well, okay.
And as it
Wasted
turns
all of
out,
the.
the two-out
Alright.
walk doesn't
All
come
right.
around to haunt him as that
2 out
ends the
walk.
inning.
13 pitch at bat.
Through
Immediately
4,
out.
still
Fuck
tied,
me.
nothing.
God damn it. I mean, that's the Sean way to do it, huh?
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Hi, Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Okay.
And now in the box, Ian Desmond. He flew out in his last AB.
The designated hitter, Ian.
From the stretch.
There we go. Nice pitch there from Gonzalez. Start out the top half of inning number 5.
0-1, here it comes.
Fuck off.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
That was a bad one. Yeah, wasn't looking close enough to what I was doing.
He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
For some reason, I thought I was going down right, not down left.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action.
Okay. Good for them.
Stepping in now, Colton Welker. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he looks at his sinker.
Oh my God. He didn't take the bat off his shoulder, sir.
We get another look at that beauty of the pitch
What?
right there.
Hello?
You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit in the air down the right field line. Haniger in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch.
It's such a weird animation.
3 up, 3 down.
It feels so showboaty. I'm going to get it. Just running straight with my hand out. Okay, still no score here. No hits for either team so far. Oh, hi Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
I don't think anyone's ever told me I've been too patient. And I've never heard that report before.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ty France will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one.
Wow,
Also
okay.
Because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
on the third baseline. But this will be a
Early on
foul
the slider.
ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. Tapia
Damn.
is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Damn. Perfect hit and just nothing to do there.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you
Sailed
have
on
to
me.
show for it is to jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0. Rolls
Oh,
slowly down the first baseline.
that's not good.
And there's out number 2.
Damn it. Just roll foul. Come on, man.
The next batter will be Evan White. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Popped him up.
Fuck me.
Flowers waits on it. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip.
Motherfucker.
New inning set to get underway. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tyler Flowers.
God damn it. That was a terrible inning.
He's set and the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a good
There we
sinker
go.
gets him
That was a nice little
swinging.
sinker right there.
Boy, he's having a
4th
hard
strikeout for
time
Gonzalez.
all
All right,
the
that's
way right
fine.
now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Raimel Tapia. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Tapia's back up already?
Hitless in his
This
2
game is
at-bats
going
so
quick.
far.
I was like, did we not just see Tapia like 10 minutes ago?
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I mean, probably. With how poorly I've been batting. How few hits that either team has at this point.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Probably been zipping by. Ooh, there we go. There's a strikeout. Out number 2, baby. That's strikeout number 5 for Gonzalez.
Eyes in that at-bat. What I mean
There we
is you'll
go.
find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee, so as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
All right. Here we go. Sinker.
Chris Owings now.
Ooh, boy, he was on that,
Start the
kind of.
at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
All right, that'll work. Mid 6.
One hand to make the catch on the move, and that
67
ends the
pitches, I believe. So
1-2-3 go the
a
Rockies.
little over. Was that just over
Still no
11?
score.
11 pitches per inning here for Gonzalez. He has good stamina, so we should be able to keep him in for a little longer.
Into the box. Tom Murphy flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Tom Murphy.
Okay. 61 pitches here for the Colorado pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
There there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Damn it. He still was almost out. I should have crushed that fucking curveball. God damn it.
So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. This
Damn.
Is a foul for strike 2.
Damn.
Double play ball.
Fuck
Second, 4,
me.
6, 3, and they turn the double play. So next to bat will be Jake Fraley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Waiting on it is Tapia.
I can't do anything.
Wins the inning.
I'm being impatient, obviously, but like...
None left for Seattle. We are still scoreless.
Ugh. Gross. What a gross game this is.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon.
Alright. Part of the lineup here.
Former pitcher
67
yourself,
pitches.
enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
This video is at 47 minutes somehow.
First offering. On the ground up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So next to hit is Trevor Story, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
69th pitch, a nice strike inside the upper corner.
0-1, here it comes.
That was a terrible pitch. All of that just bad.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a line drive. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Nice play there, Dylan Moore.
2 away now.
1 hit.
Colorado
5 as many errors as hits.
First baseman CJ Cron.
That's bad.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Damn,
This one's
dude.
tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Just missing here.
Wow. Wow, that's a fucking strike. Wow, that's a fucking strike.
You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2 balls and a strike to CJ Cron. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball.
We'll have to press
Ooh.
pause as that strike 3 to
All right.
side.
Recovering from at least one bad call.
This is still a nothing ball game.
Jesus.
Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Kyle.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third.
Son of a bitch.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. One away, and here's the left-handed hitting third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Jesus.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. One out, nobody on. Fouled away.
That was a bad swing.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's for the second out.
I don't know. I've just completely lost it.
To strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he will look at a
That's
first
fine.
pitch fastball for ball.
That one I was going to let go anyway.
1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning.
Son of a fucking bitch. I have one fucking hit in this game. Every once in a while I just completely lose the rhythm. Can't do anything in this fucking piece of shit.
He's set. Here it comes.
You gotta figure out your strike zone here, dude.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Haniger.
Not worth the dive. Not worth the dive, I didn't think.
So disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead.
All right.
Into the box, Colton Welker as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, look at Seager. Oh, but he beats it out.
He took fucking forever to get up. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Fuck. Why did it take him so long to get up?
Everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
We have a lot of speed on the base paths here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I have to get a strikeout here.
Bat 1-0.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Okay.
Stepping in once again is Raimel Tapia. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Ripped down the line. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will not
He
be
was 0
close,
for
and the run
7.
will score easily.
He was 0 for 7 in this entire
That's a
fucking
huge base
series.
hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Chris Owings is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Yeah, and I think he might have
Fuck
lulled
this
himself into a
bullshit.
false sense of security out there. Prior
Fucking bullshit.
Here comes the Seattle
He was
Seahawks on his way
0
to
for
the
7.
mound.
0 for 7. He did nothing in this fucking series. Son of a fucking bitch.
So he'll exit after a good 7 and 2.
Should have been out of this
but
goddamn
also be on the
game.
hook for the
Fucking
out.
inning.
And
Fuck.
this thing
Kyle
is
Seager.
around here. Andres Munoz
God
is
damn
the
it.
game out of the
I don't know why it took him so long to get up.
Here in the top of inning number 8.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. Fuck this.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
What a bullshit call. Fuck you, dude.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's
That
the
is
Rockies
really
2
frustrating.
and the
He
Mariners
snuck
nothing.
that ball up the third base line.
In now the Mariners
I just...
DH, Ty France. He's 0 for
Kyle
2
Seager did such a good job blocking that ball, but for whatever reason, it just took him so long.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
So now here is
Yeah, I wouldn't
J.P.
either.
Crawford. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Swing and a liner.
Son of a
Strong out
bitch.
there and right and pull this one down for the first out.
The first baseman, number 12, Evan.
And stepping in, Evan White popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
That was a terrible swing on a slider. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Now the 0-1. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slot. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
The catcher, number
Next,
2.
it'll be Tom Murphy. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. Fielded cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They trail things here 2-0.
I'm too impatient. I'm very frustrated. I'm so annoyed. Oh, for fucking 7. Oh, for goddamn motherfucking 7. Oh, for 7.
First pitch on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off.
Lucky that one did not get just ripped.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Final line there for the Mariners starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
He's unfortunately on the hook for the loss, though.
Don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
C.J. Cron is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for the strike.
Okay. Am I playing on the Colorado Rockies?
You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good
Yeah,
time to be
that's what I wanted to do, was throw it directly over the fucking heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Another one sent.
Can we throw something that's not a fastball, please?
Hit back up the middle. Reined in.
Woo!
A bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Just the pitch before that two-seam fastball, I saw it going wrong initially, and I just threw it away. It was somehow almost a strike anyway.
A lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Good inning from Munoz. That's what you want to see, but
2-0 lead. the lineup flips over and digging
All right,
in, Dylan Moore.
this is what you want.
Struggled to
Dylan
get
Moore,
started in
Jake
the lineup in
Fraley,
this one. Hitless
Kyle
on this
Lewis.
first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right
Drop.
field. Blackman is there, and that
For
won't help
God's
the cause.
sake.
It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck the fuck all the fucking way off.
Flyout for him in his last trip.
They had decreased the difficulty again.
First pitch on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking,
Yeah,
nice
I'll
streak
bring in a
going,
new
this
guy.
is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left to board, but he
All
cannot
right,
lose
Scott
it.
Oberg.
Scott Oberg comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here
28
tonight.
games, 2-1 record, 20 of 22 saves and opportunities, I should say. 20 of 9.2 innings pitched with a 1 point.
So now to the plate, Kyle Lewis, as he looks at a fastball.
1.82 ERA, I believe. That was a terrible swing.
And he's behind 0-2.
Absolutely horrendous swing.
Seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are two away.
God fucking damn it. The number of pitches I have hit directly to the goddamn defenders.
Kyle Seager. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. First offering.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
He's also not responsible for that guy.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the
Oh boy, well that is an atrocious game. An atrocious offensive game. I just fell apart. I don't know. I don't understand how I had 16 hits in the last game. No fucking clue.
This was a fun game to watch.
a 2-0 finish today. Colorado came to
We got the lead in the 8th inning from a dude Tapia who fucking was 0-7 in the goddamn series and had one fucking hit. And it won the game. That is fucking... God, that's frustrating. I pitched well. I just couldn't. I could not get a hit.
You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
I struggled all day getting the bat on the ball and putting it in play. I really would like to just forget about this game. There's the hit that sent 2 runs in. Blackman, 3 hits for the Mariners, 1 error. Antonio Sons, and I can't remember how he pronounced it. 8.1 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. No earned runs. Marco Gonzalez getting the loss. Excuse me, 7.2 innings pitched with 5 hits, 7.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 earned runs, and Scott Oberg comes in and gets a quick 2-out save. Jake Fraley 1 for 4 with that double. Haniger 1 for 3. Ty France 1 for 3, and that was the end of it. I don't want to think about this game anymore. I don't give a shit. Fuck this fucking piece of garbage. Yeah, this This game sucks. This fucking game is atrocious. 3 hits. Really struggled. I had 2 hits for most of it. I played well enough defensively. Thankfully, it was, scoreless through those 7 innings. 2 outs. And it's so frustrating, right? Because Seager blocked the ball. Had a very small, but still there, opportunity to turn a double play. I don't know what happened, but it just took him forever to get rid of the ball. So instead of 1 on, 1 out, I think at that point, because we ended up with another short out for out number 2. It was a strikeout, something like that. We ended up where there should have been, it should have ended a lot sooner than it did, and it lasted 1 extra batter too long, which has been a problem throughout the entire season. And it cost me the game today. Only gave up 4 total runs, but only scored 7 total runs. The problem is, scored all 7 in the first game. So even if there were a card pack up for grabs to open today, we wouldn't get to because we split the series. 40 and 36 are the Seattle Mariners. That's just a game where the wheels fell off. And it's a pattern here emerging. Big old win, 8 runs, 5 runs. Big old win, really, really can't handle it and struggle to the loss. We'll take a day off and we'll head to Chicago. So if you're watching this on youtube.com/Shaunosaurus we'll be back on Thursday with more Major League Baseball. If you're watching on twitch.tv/Shaunosaurus we'll be back Wednesday with more baseball. James Paxton taking on Lucas Giolito in Chicago. Unfortunately, that does mean that we did lose a little bit of we lost. What did we lose? Lost a game in the standings? I don't know how you would phrase it, but only 5-5 over the last 10. 2 games back now of the first place Astros and a game and a half back of the Angels. This one sucks. So we're gonna move on. I know I said I was gonna move on and I didn't want to talk about it, and then I proceeded to talk about it, but you know how it is. Thanks for watching, however you're watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in a couple of days with some more Mariners baseball. Enjoy, in the meantime, a Chad Champ installment. We'll see you in Chicago in a couple of days. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, subscribe, ring the bell, follow on twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex, however you're watching. Again, thank you so much for watching. Go Mariners, and fuck the Colorado Rockies. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything against them. I'm just very irritated.